السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. غنشوفوا في هذا الفيديو.
Achraf, c'est Thierry. We're going to carry on in English because, yeah. السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام. Position.
شكرا.
What did that mean for the rest of us?
Thank you.
Ah, okay, got it. Sorry, didn't know.
Yeah, that's like Hakimi, big beaks here. How you doing, man?
Yeah, but tell me your top two.
Yeah, it's a good question. I want to
Hakimi,
Problem?
you are spot on.
Achraf,
Hakimi, you're the best. You're my number one. Don't worry. You're my number one.
very quick question before you. But why do you two also use people's last names to talk to them? Why don't you call
I was
them by...
very wary about pronouncing his first name. So
No, that was
I go with Hakimi. I was thinking Ashraf.
في حوار تلفزيوني شيق أجري على شبكة CBS Sports عقب مباراة باريس سان جيرمان ضد أستون فيلا في إياب ربع نهائي دوري أبطال أوروبا، استضافت القناة النجم المغربي أشرف حكيمي اللي تألق بتسجيله الهدف الأول لفريقه في الدقيقة 11 وساهم في تأهل إلى نصف نهائي رغم الخسارة 3-2 مستفيدا من فوزه ذهابا 3-1. استقبل حكيمي بحفاوة كبيرة من طاقم الاستوديو التحليلي حتى عبر المحللون عن إعجابهم بأدائه المتميز، وفي لحظة طريفة فاجأ الأسطورة الفرنسي تييري هنري عضو الفريق التحليلي حكيمي بتحيته باللغة العربية قائلا السلام عليكم يا حكيمي، ممازحا إياه حول عدم اهتمامه بالإنجليزية، وأكمل الحديث بكلمة شكرا بنفس اللغة. كما شهد الحوار موقفا طريفا آخر عندما أوقف حكيمي المقابلة ليطرح سؤالا على المحلل ميكا ريتشاردز مما أوقع الأخير في موقف محرج. تطرق الحوار أيضا إلى طموحات حكيمي مع باريس سان جيرمان في دوري الأبطال، حيث أكد عزمه على مواصلة تقديم أفضل ما لديه لتحقيق اللقب المنشود. هذا اللقاء أظهر الجانب العفو والمرح من شخصية حكيمي إلى جانب جديته وطموحه في مسيرته الرياضية. خلونا نشوف الفيديو.
Jamie mentioned Mendes being one of you said best left back in the world, but Hakimi is not far from being the best right back in the world when you think about it, because he can do it both. Going forward, going obviously to defend, but the way, and we're going to talk about it, Jamie and Micah, after the way he's allowed to go inside, and we've seen it now. It's a thing. Pep did start that, by the way, sending the fullback inside, but they do it also on the other side. It becomes very complicated, but he's so good on the ball, and he can finish well also. And his football IQ is not bad either. So it's just great to see him play.
He's fantastic, isn't he?
He's unbelievable. Take us to Hakimi.
Yes, let's go. Let's go over there. Ashraf Hakimi, hopefully you can hear us now. We've been waiting to speak to you. Congratulations.
Hakimi!
Welcome to the show.
My man!
How are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy.
Good. Are you happy? Because obviously you don't get the job done on the night, but on aggregate you get that 5-4 win. You know you're going to the semi-finals. How do you feel about tonight's game in general?
I feel great. Of course, a little bit nervous in the end, but we make it. We end the final, and we're really happy.
Achraf, c'est Thierry. We're going to carry on in English because, yeah. Assalamu alaikum.
عليكم السلام.
I just wanted to ask you something. First and foremost, congratulations, but I wanted to ask you something. How much do you like the possibility when you go forward to be able to go inside all the way and participate in attack?
I feel really good. The coach give me the freedom to move around when we have the possession. He say for me be inside or open, like that we can create the space and create the movement with the team. And I feel really good there, and I can be close to the goal like today and help the team in that position.
شكرا.
What did that mean for the rest of us?
Thank you.
Ah, okay, got it. Sorry, didn't know.
Yeah, that's like Hakimi, big beaks here. How you doing, man? I've been a fan for a long time. But the way you are performing right now is top level. I'm thinking you got to be in the top 2 right backs in the world now. Is that something that you feel you're doing?
Thank you for your words. I don't think a lot that I let you guys to decide who is the best or who is in the top 2, but I try to do my job. I try to enjoy the people who like football. I'm really happy with that.
No. Okay, we'll do the talking for you. No problem at all. But we got to ask you. Have you seen the show? Have you seen the clips? You must see the clips. We go viral every single week.
Yeah, but tell me your top 2.
Yeah, it's a good question. I want to
Who's the top two? Hakimi.
Problem?
You are spot on. Absolutely brilliant. If he's in the top two,
Yeah.
who's the other one?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna
Come
go.
on, say it.
You got big stuff. I like Trent.
Oh,
Okay.
I like
he's gone for
Trent.
Trent.
Yeah, good player.
Yeah. I mean, Hakimi, I want to ask you about the difference in the team. You look like the best team in maybe Europe at this moment. In the past, you've had maybe the biggest names in world football, but now it feels more like a team. Do you think that gives you a greater opportunity to win the competition this season?
I think we are really confident. I think since 2 years right now, we work a lot, we improve a lot, and we are in the way to become a big team. And we are again in the semi-final, and we want to show everyone that the Paris Saint-Germain is a big team, a big club, and we're gonna fight for all the titles that we can.
Achraf,
Hakimi, you're the best. You're my number one. Don't worry. You're my number one.
very quick question before you go. Who do you expect to play in the semi-finals? Will it be Arsenal or Real Madrid?
I don't know. Both teams, they are really good, and if we want to go and we win the Champions League, we have to win all the big teams, and we are ready for that.
True that. All right, perfect. Thank you so much. Hey.
Listen, can I just ask you, why do you always change your accent when you speak to just speak normal English?
But why do you
He
two
speaks
also
very good
use
English.
people's last names to talk to them? Why don't you call
I was
them by...
very wary about pronouncing his first name.
No, that was
I went with Hakimi. I was thinking Achraf. I could easily get that wrong.
Wow.
Do
Were
you
you
think...
laughing at me there when I was asking the question?
I just thought it was funny that you called him Hakimi. Yeah.
Oh, but Hakimi.
What happened to you?
What to me?
You didn't have an answer for that, or did you get put on the spot? What happened?
I've heard someone say like top 5 or top 3. Where's the top 2?
I just thought I'd change it up.
Yeah, it's
we do things
But
differently.
did you think about the other one? You didn't. I didn't.
I
Do you think you offended him?
thought about it, but I didn't want to say. I didn't want to, I might speak to other people down the line. You know what I mean? So I didn't
everyone
want
happy.
to. So I said top 2.
I said that before the game kicked off. You like to keep everyone happy, don't you?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Okay, cool.
Works.
I think football in the last sort of 4 or 5 years, it's always been about getting a 5 on the last line, a front 5. And in the past, when you said Pep would bring someone into midfield alongside one of us holding midfield players, the 2 number 8s then has almost become like 2 number 10s. You'd have 2 wingers, centre forward, 2 number 10s. So it's almost like, okay, people are aware of that now. So it's almost trying to surprise people by players popping up in positions that they're not used to. So I see Liverpool do that a lot, where their actual fullbacks end up on the last line but inside. But it's still about getting like a front 5, isn't it? So every time you look at the Paris Saint-Germain clips there, it's about front 5. So they're actually, what you've said in the past, maybe the wingers go on the outside and the fullbacks go on the outside. Wingers come inside, maybe with a centre forward, you've got a 5. Now this is just doing it slightly different, but it's always about trying to get 5 attackers on the last
Would you
line.
be comfortable? You played a lot of games centre back, but you played some games at right back as well. Would you be comfortable doing that?
No.
What the fullbacks are
No,
doing now?
I wouldn't have been capable of doing that. I mean, I wasn't really capable of getting forward and getting crosses in, to be honest. But the way they are now, I famously said, who would grow up and want to be a fullback? You know, I was talking to my mate Gary Neville. But what you're asking of fullbacks now, they're almost looking as important as everybody in this team. But I mean, you're throwing it to me, but I was a centre-back who played the odd game of fullback. You were a fullback.
would have enjoyed that.
Yeah, I was a fullback, but I think that nowadays they have more technical qualities on the ball. So my game was sort
that
of...
something you were lacking?
No, to a certain extent, yes. I would actually agree with you. So when I played with David Silva, he would go inside. I would go outside just to be basically the decoy so he could get on the ball there. And I wasn't a great crosser of the ball, but what was really good is just fizzing it across the box, getting it into the area. But this and what I'm seeing now with these fullbacks, it's different level. And that's why I think you're seeing now the likes of Trent, the likes of Hakimi, whether at the other side, they're just going for so much money now because it's more than just defending, isn't it? You need to do the other side as well.
We're talking about a trend, like we talk about the fullback going in. And I think we talked about it. What Luis Enrique does, what Pep usually and Simone Inzaghi. You remember we covered it?
Yeah.
Remember when they are in possession, the 3 holding midfielders are playing as centre backs, and the centre backs are a bit everywhere. Yeah. You could have done what Dumfries does. That's what I mean. If you balance, if the team is well balanced, you can go forward. And I know again we talked about it sometimes. It can be dangerous because you can be out of position. If the team loses the ball, but why not? Look, they got their reward, even taking big risk against Villa.
في ختام هذا الحوار المميز على قناة CBS سبور العالمية، برز أشرف حكيمي ليس فقط كنجم كروي عالمي بل أيضا كوجه مشرق لكرة القدم المغربية والعربية على الساحة الدولية. كي تميز اللقاء بمزيج من الاحترافية والروح المرحة، ما جعل المشاهدين كيتفاعلوا مع كل لحظة. من تحية تييري هنري بالعربية إلى الموقف الطريف مع ميكل راتشورز، أظهر حكيمي شخصيته المتواضعة والودودة اللي كتخليه الجمهور كيحبه أكثر فأكثر. عبر حكيمي عن فخره بحميل قميص باريس سان جيرمان، مؤكدا أن حلم التتويج بدوري أبطال أوروبا لا يفارقه. كما لم ينسى أن يشيد بجماهير فريقه ودعمهم المتواصل، موجها رسالة شكر وامتنان لكل من يقف خلفه في رحلته الكروية. ولعل أكثر ما ميز هذا الحوار هو قدرة حكيمي على الجمع بين التركيز المهني والبساطة في الحديث، مما خلى هذا اللقاء قريب من قلوب المتابعين. هذا الظهور الإعلامي عزز من صورة اللاعب كقدوة للشباب الطموح، وأكد أن النجاح ما كيجيش فقط بالموهبة بل أيضا بالاجتهاد والصدق في التعامل. ومع انتهاء اللقاء ترك حكيمي بصمة جديدة في الإعلام الرياضي ورسخ مكانته كأحد أبرز سفراء الكرة المغربية في العالم، حوار سيظل في الذاكرة تماما كما تبقى لمساته في الملاعب. السلام عليكم.